Hey everybody. Today I am trying the new viral makeup trend. It is actually the rainbow viral trend. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know, but also this is a little bit different also because I'm actually going to talk a little bit spiritually about God and how things in the world and everything like that is changing us, just so you guys can actually chit chat about the Holy Spirit and just get to know a little bit about True Talk with Dee. Okay, so I have the clear tape. Some people were using the dark white color tape. I'm going to use the clear tape. So you got to use what you got, right? I think I got that right. It's to cover the brow and cover here. So I do want to give a disclaimer. This is my first time trying anything TikTok or viral related. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit that microphone, but this is my first time doing anything like this. I didn't say I was perfect. But anyway, today we're going to be using my rainbow. It's called Draw Me Rainbow Palette by Kiss. I got this from my local beauty supply store. So just bear with me. I've seen a little bit of the clip and how they started. The first thing I'm going to do, of course, is use my paint, but I don't want to make this all about the actual video itself. Like I said, this video is going to get spiritual as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use some acrylic white because I just think that pops out a little bit better. So let's talk, guys. This government shutdown, people are getting scared out here. Time is getting hard. And it's a very serious situation altogether. But what I notice is that I don't hear a lot of people trusting God like they should, you know. And I know that God is not an author of confusion. He is not trying to set these things up to hurt us or confuse us or take things away from us. And I'm just a firm believer in that. Hold on, I really cannot see as much as I thought I could. So I'm a firm believer that what God does for us, it is for us. And He is not trying to hurt us by any means necessary. You know, He is trying to love on us and everything. And I just feel like some people is scared and they're not trusting. How do y'all feel about that? Do you feel like some people are just scared and they're not trusting the process and trusting God and what He's going to do? Oh my goodness, it's so white. What I also want to talk about too is how are we going to call ourselves faithful people and believers if we know that God is going to make sure we are okay, but we're running around like our head cut off, like we not okay, like things is not going to be okay. And I'm a firm believer that if my father tell me whose report shall you believe, I shall believe the report of the Lord. Now, y'all, I need y'all to trust the process because no one said this was going to be perfect. I just want to make it nice, you know. I never did, like I said, I never did this before. Close this eye. Thank you. Like I said, this is different. This is really different for me. I hope it turned out good. At least cute. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be perfect, but can it be cute though? And I'm gonna try blending this a little bit off camera because I do have paint. So bear with me, guys. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. So please don't do what I just did. I put white acrylic paint, even though it's a face paint, it was acrylic paint for my face, and it crumbled really badly. So what I noticed is what people are using is they're using white primer, not primer, I'm sorry. They're using white concealer. So because I don't have any white concealer, I went ahead and used my regular concealer. The concealer that you're seeing me currently use right now is called, matter of fact, I got it from Ulta. It is not Urban Decay. It's called Tape or Taupe. I know it's a really good concealer. I will drop all of what I'm using in the description box, so don't worry about that. In the description, it'll tell you everything I'm using from the primer that I use to prime my face first. It's going to tell you whatever I use as far as the concealer, and of course whatever makeup I use for the palette. So anyway, I wanted to go back in and make sure that I um, set this really good in my skin, because the whole point of this is to make sure that the makeup is giving. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that all of what I'm doing, the makeup and the pigment is giving. Okay. But anyway, so yes, guys, stuff is happening in this world, and we have to understand that God is moving, and He is moving quick. And He is trying to get us prepared for the things that are coming. And what people don't realize is these are really our last days. These are what you would call the last days. It's in the book of Revelations. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but in the last days, it talks about how it's going to be a food shortage. It talks about prices going up. It talks about government assistance, things being removed from us and things like that. And it's also talking about how we got to get closer to God, because the only person that we should be dependent on is Him. So y'all, as you can see, I'm just blending my concealer. You're probably like, why is she blending all over the place? Don't worry. Trust the process. I'm going to clean everything up. But I just wanted to make sure that I do this to the best of my ability. Again, I'm not a professional MUA. I am just trying to try something to see if it might work. And that is it. So I believe that this actually looks good. I'm going to go get a mirror really quick. Just because I want to make sure I blended everything. Because even though I can see really good and you guys can see me, I feel like a mirror will tell me if I'm really blending this the way I'm supposed to blend it. So 1 second. Yeah, my mirror is saying it's blended. This is supposed to be I mean, not perfect, but cute. So whatever that's supposed to mean, it's supposed to be okay. I just want to make sure it's all dry so we can start the makeup process. So I believe I'm actually good. So y'all gonna see me look down because I'm gonna be getting my palette, trying to get it together. Now, what I was going to use, because in the video it showed the girl, and I know this video gonna be a little bit longer than your normal TikTok, but it showed that the girl started from the side when she was doing it, and she started with purple. So let's start with purple. Let's see how well it shows up. Ooh, even though that purple look a little pink, I don't know. Do I need a darker purple? What y'all think? That is showing up a little pink to me. Okay, hold on. I can got some of this stuff in there. Told y'all, look, trust the process. That's all I can tell you. I'm gonna see if I have some darker purple though. I think I got some in my other palette here. I don't know if it just shows up like this because of the. It might just be showing up like that because of the concealer. But we're gonna do this anyway. Even if it have a different color on it, guess what? It's still gonna be rainbow and it's still gonna work. So that's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna clean up later. We're gonna see how it turned out and we're gonna clean up later, right? The whole point is to do this, be creative. So what I want to start doing, y'all, on my channel is I want to start being creative and still talking about the things of God, because this is such a trying moment and world for us that we got to understand that we still need to be happy and enjoy life, because God don't want us to be sad about these things that's trying to come. He want us to be happy and still enjoy life. So yes, y'all, when I look at it through the mirror, it looks like it's coming out as purple. So I think right now through the camera, it looks more pink, but I'm seeing purple when I look through the mirror. So I'm gonna put a little bit more purple up there just to make sure that it gets that deep purple. But yeah, to me it looks really good. Okay, so they said after the purple, it's supposed to be blue. So I guess that might darken it too. Me putting the blue out. So also let me show y'all also what I'm using too. I have this ice cream social. It's really, really nice. These palettes, ice cream social by Lush. I'm sorry, I think it's Lush and Company. And these are the beautiful colors that is in here. I thought these were really, 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 really cute. But yes, Laush, Laush. Like I said again, I'm going to put everything in the description box that I used. So we're going to go ahead and try to go to the blue. I'm trying to see what kind of blue that I really have because I don't have a very dark blue. So y'all, we're gonna be using what I have, right? We're not gonna worry about what color goes where. We doing rainbow. Rainbow is all colors, right? So y'all gonna see me use the mirror too. And I'm thinking if I go over the purple, it might start bringing the purple out to a darker purple. Because blue, doing the blue like that can probably make the purple dark. Yeah. Okay, okay. Kind of like how that looks, though. Okay. All right. I'm seeing some purple and blue going in there. It's supposed to leave stripes. I'm supposed to have stripes where the lines are showing this purple, that blue. So let me make sure, y'all. I want to do this, the way it's supposed to be. They say stuff is easy. It's not that easy. Trust me. I'll never listen to somebody tell you something easy. Stuff take work. But yeah, y'all. So I just want everybody out there. I hope everybody out there is feeling safe. I hope everybody out there is eating and doing well, and if you're not, I hope that you can find a place that can help in your local area. I don't care what it is that you need assistance with. I don't care if that's housing needs. I don't care if that's assistance with just, you know, um, paying your bills, your mortgage, and stuff like that. I hope God is blessing everybody and helping everybody because I know like I said, it's a trying time, and this world is not guaranteed, y'all. It really isn't. Our heaven is in heaven. You understand? This is where all of our riches is at. Is in heaven. It's not on earth. So we can't depend on earth for nothing. We got to depend on God for everything. So y'all, I feel like the blue is kind of like fading into. I'm gonna try to see if I can get a little bit more of this blue in that spot. But I feel like the blue is kind of like fading into my purple. And I don't want too much of a faded color. I kind of wanted the lines to be there. But I mean, it just supposed to it don't supposed to like be lines. But you know what I mean? Like I wanted it to be half half, but I feel like it looked good so far. Um Now our next color is supposed to be the purple, blue, and then green. So let's see. I got two types of green in here. I'm going to use it's more of a neon. The one that I showed y'all for the ice cream palette is more like a neon palette. So let's see what the green do. And it's okay to go over the blue with the green because like I said, it's supposed to be like a rainbow. Oh, that's pretty. I wish y'all can see it a little bit deeper. I'm going to take pictures after so y'all can see it better because I think when I record, the way the camera make it look like it's so lighter than what it is because it's actually darker. And I don't know why I ain't do both sides. So y'all know I'm gonna have to do the other side too. I don't know why I ain't do both sides, y'all. I told y'all I'm new at this. But don't worry, you're gonna get some pictures. Y'all gonna get some pictures. But yeah, y'all, we gotta start being creative, use what we have, what we can, work the way we, you know what I'm saying, and stop being so like afraid of stuff and afraid of man when God is in control. It's just a lot with that, you know. But I think after the green, it said to use the yellow, my favorite color, yellow, and I got a neon yellow, y'all. See, this ice cream palette is probably the one I should have picked up because this ice cream palette is more like a prominent palette. I'm gonna do the yellow now. It look like I'm going somewhere for Halloween. Look at that. That looks good though. That's starting to look real rainbow. I'm not mad at how it's looking. It's starting to look more prominent, more yellow. Okay. All right. Okay. So that don't look bad at all. Y'all see that? Okay. So the next color is saying after the yellow, they're saying to use orange. Is that right? Yep. Orange. So all supposed to be rainbow. Supposed to be the color of the rainbow. So next we're gonna use the orange. And like I said, y'all, I'm gonna tell you the beautiful is pigment colors is from this ice cream social by Lash. Because I'm noticing that this is more of a neon. Hold on. It's more of a neon look. And it make it look like it's glowing in the dark. You can't hardly see the orange like I want it. And then you're supposed to have the pink in there. I'm gonna tell you the truth. We ain't gotta do it exactly like the TikTok viral, right? We ain't gotta do it exactly like it. We can do it our way. Look, you can't hardly see it because it's so bright in here, but the orange looks good. Now they said the last color is supposed to be a red, but I'm gonna because this looking so prominent, even though it's looking purple for me, I think I'm gonna do the last color as a like a pink. I want it to be like a little neon pink. So that's gonna be my last color, my neon pink. And normally, y'all, I would have put this on my beauty channel, but because my beauty channel is all things beauty and I'm not talking about life stuff and what we going through, I'd rather just chit chat, talk about some things that, you know, that's going on with us in this world and go ahead and do my makeup, you know? Because I do have a beauty channel at Didi's Beauty Box, but I don't have a lot of stuff on that channel right now. I haven't been able to get a whole bunch of stuff done because it's kind of hard to have 3 and 4 channels. I'm going to be honest with you. I like the pink, y'all. Look at the pink. I can't wait till I'm done because it's gonna be pretty when I'm done. I can't wait till I put my wig on and get really ready for y'all. Y'all gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, this looks really good, pink." I like the pink. Yeah, and I like how I blended it in with the yellow and the pink and the green. That's cute. I actually like it. I'm not even mad at it. Okay, so now, guys, we have to take that same color and kind of go backwards. So I'm going to start from here this way so I can put my purple this way because we want it all to be one shade, you know, the color. So, and let me tell y'all, I'm using these little things because I don't have those little hard shapes. You know how people use the shapes and they do them like that. So all I have is these, even though they're good for makeup too. It's just that I have those. And I have plenty of them, so I don't mind using all of those. Matter of fact, I gotta get some more out. And basically they're like premium rounds, the cotton rounds. I'm gonna buy some more. They don't cost them but like $1 and some change. You can go to Dollar Tree and get them. They not that expensive at all. Now I'm gonna be honest. I'm not expensive on my palettes. I'm more expensive like on my foundation and my primer because I care about what I apply to the actual face. But this palette right here for Ice Cream Social by Lush and Company, I ordered this back in 2000, I want to say 8 or 9, and it's been a while, so I don't know what their price is now, but I know this cost me like $15 or some change, I believe, and after tax about 20 something dollars. That's not bad because this is really, 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 really nice. Not just the way it looks on the outside, but guys, these neon colors are absolutely beautiful. Okay, so if you ever trying to figure out like what color, get something that's bright and really pretty. But this is a nice. They got other palettes too. But like I said, you'll see it in the description box. But they got other palettes. They got really, really nice stuff. But anyway, let's work on the purple again. Let me see. Do I have a purple? Yeah, I'm gonna work on this purple again. They gotta go on the side. And like I told y'all, I just need to do my mirror. Y'all gonna see me do my mirror, but I have to do the mirror too because I gotta see myself. Make sure I'm looking at it right. Yeah. And sometimes you got to go back over it because, the colors, even though they're hyper pigmented and it's nice and pigmented, the truth is with this purple, y'all, it be coming up pink when it's really purple. And I'm like, see, it got darker over here. And I don't know if it's because some of the blue, but it got really dark. It's supposed to be a dark purple, y'all. When you go look at the viral, when I put that little clip in, you'll see what I mean, how it's supposed to look. But some people probably haven't seen the viral video. All right, and then I'm going to go in with a blue. Go in with my blue. And this blue is different. This blue is called Serenity Blue, but it's not like a dark blue. It's not really a dark blue at all. You know how one side you do good, one side you don't. I hope I'm doing this good. I hope I'm doing this good, y'all. Because this side you can see the blue. You can see my blue right here. On this side. No, let me not mess with it. And if y'all do go to my beauty channel, Didi's Beauty Box, y'all see like I have different things that I've done on that channel that's makeup. I haven't did no competitions or no challenges like this one, but I have a lot of stuff that I do with my makeup and my wigs and stuff like that. But like I said, I haven't did nothing recent, so y'all ain't gonna see any recent videos. Okay, that's coming out good. See how it's starting to look like I got pink and blue and purple. It's starting to look like a 3-color thing going on when it's only 2 colors. That's kind of dope though. Okay, so let's go ahead and do what we say after the blue. After the blue is the green. I'm trying to go fast because I don't want this to be the whole, the video about, my colors on my face. But yes, y'all. So what do y'all think about all of this stuff that's going on? I mean, do it have anybody out there worried? Or is everybody out there dependent on God like they're supposed to? Is people out there trusting God and doing what they say they're doing? I just wonder how everybody else feeling, because we all need to kind of come together, y'all. We all people, we all human, and we all breathe. When we cut, we bleed. You know what I'm saying? We all going through these things, y'all. You got to understand, you are not people who viewing you, and you may think like you live in a different life than me. No, baby, I go through stuff too. I'm going through a lot myself. You know what I'm saying? Or some people disclose what they're going through, some people don't. But no, honey, I told y'all about my type 2 diabetes, okay? I told y'all how I'm working from home, and I showed y'all in another video how things is happening at the job. So I told y'all I'm going through my own stuff too. We all going through it, but baby, we gotta be together. We gotta start counting on each other and be together because we can't let this world overtake us because of our situation. We gotta start depending on the right stuff. And it ain't man-made stuff that we need to be dependent on at all. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start on working on the yellow. But look, so far. I know because you don't see the yellow there. You're like, where the yellow at? I'm about to do the yellow now. Like I said, this yellow, neon yellow, y'all. This is neon yellow. I like neon colors. They seem like they pop more better. Okay. It's just so funny how I feel like I don't have enough room. And when people was doing it, it made it look so easy, like they had enough room. They had lines. They had enough room. I don't feel like I have enough room. I'm gonna put some more of this pink now because the next color is pink, and it'll be a little bit more prominent in the middle. Because you see the yellow right here and the yellow right there, but I should have just kept doing both sides, but instead of me doing, I did sides differently. It's okay. But it's okay. You don't always do it exactly like you see. Sometimes you do it better. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes you do it better. Oh wow, guys. So let's see what it looked like. Let me see what I did so far. Let's look at the reveal. I'm so nervous. Oh, ooh. Tape you gotta be careful with. Oh, look at that, y'all. I feel like I did good. I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna clean this up really, really, really quickly, and I'll be right back. Hi guys, I'm back. So yes, so basically, this is what I've done. I hope you guys like it. So what you're seeing is like some stickers I bought from Amazon. The stickers they're just called all white stickers, and I put some roses on them, and the stickers are about $3 from Amazon. They look like little clouds. I think it works really well. I did draw like a little heart from a stencil that I bought, but that heart looks like it's faded, so I might just go back in with another sticker. I also made sure that I outlined, because at first I cleaned all this up, and the crazy thing is it looks very good cleaned up, but it wasn't giving that 3D effect I wanted. So I took the same concealer that I originally used and just outlined it with that concealer. I think I did a really, really good job considering this was my first time, and I put some lashes on, and that's about the bulk of it. Oh, and I put some diamonds. So again, let me show y'all the diamonds. So these are the diamonds. I don't know if y'all guys can see that, but these are the diamonds. They're just like little colorful little diamonds that you can do, put on arts and craft. I got this from Walmart for $12.99. I thought it was a good idea to get this and use this because honestly, I wasn't doing anything with it anyway. And I was like, oh, how creative to take the purple, the green, and just put them like exactly on its color. So that's why you guys see the sparkly stuff. But it was really fun. I wish I could have showed you that whole process, to be honest with you. Doing the diamonds one by one like that, it would have just took a longer time and a longer video. I think you guys get the gist of me just doing it differently. Now, what I will give you is a surprise treat because I have not seen anyone do this yet. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do my brows, right? But the way that I'm going to do my brows is I am going to set my brows first, of course, comb, get them brushed up really nice and neat. But I'm going to actually do my brow as if I was just doing a regular brow. But I'm also going to probably, because I don't dye my eyebrows, I'm probably going to take the same palette that I use for the bottom row and do my eyebrows like that. So let's see how creative that is. Don't worry guys, I'm not going to over colorize this thing. I'm very creative. I love playing with colors, but I don't want to over accessorize everything I'm trying to do because I want the focal point to be this. But I think if I do the brows, it would just make it all tie in really, really nicely. Also, I was going to throw on a blue wig because I thought a blue wig would be perfect for this. But I think I'm going to throw on an all black one because I want the colors to be prominent. So I think an all black, jet black wig would be nice. I'm also going to show you guys that as well. So let me go ahead on. And what I normally do with my brow is I brush it up really nice and neat. Now, I also have the Combat Brow. It's called Combat Gel Brow. I got this off of a TikTok, not TikTok shop, but I bought this off of someone who is doing TikTok. She used to be in the military or army, and she came up with some brow gel called Combat Gel. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the way it sits on me without having to be too sticky. So I'm gonna just put a little bit on because you don't need a lot of this gel, guys. I promise. If you put too much on, it's gonna start to flake up. The truth about this gel is it won't flake up if you put less on.
So I'm gonna brush that up after I put the gel on. As you can see, the brows are laying. So my next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna start with the black. Now, I have this called Lavone, Lavone. This is really good for me. I go through a lot of brow powder and brow gel, like not gel, but brow powder and brow color, because I never can find the one that is not too oily, but kind of matte, but kind of, you know what I'm saying, stay longer. And I found this to stay longer than most of my other ones. Anyway, this is also going to be in the description box along with everything that I've used in this video. So again, do not worry. I'm going to drop all of those descriptions in there with pricing, but do understand the pricing can vary and change because I bought a lot of these products years and years ago. So don't get too excited about the pricing because it may have been subject to change. So let me go ahead on and start doing my brow, but I don't want to make this just about a makeup video. Again, guys, this is also me talking about the things that's going on in the world, but I do want to make sure that I am also giving you guys the information for what I'm using today. So let me find my brow brush. I thought I had it. 1 second. Hey guys, I'm back with the brow. So I finally got the brow brush. I'm sorry about leaving before to get the brow brush. I was like, I gotta get the perfect brush. So anyway, let me do it like this. Okay, so I'm gonna get a little closer because I want you guys to watch me, but because I'm not using you as an actual mirror, like some people can do that, but I just really can't, and it's probably because I wear glasses, right? But at the same time, what I'm gonna do is look up. So if you see me looking over, it's because I'm looking at my mirror as well while I'm looking at you guys. So I just take the brow brush and I just do my brow. And I'm gonna try to get through the brow really fast. It doesn't take me long because I kind of pretty much have an arch. My brows need to be done though. So I get really quiet when I'm doing my brows, y'all, because the brows can take some time. Okay. So I think that's a good cleanup. I don't need to make it any thicker. It did not take time, but it didn't take too long. But you just got to be really patient with your brows because, again, they are twins. I'm sorry, they are sisters, not twins. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other one. And I don't know if you guys can see me, but I'm just outlining what the hair I already have. See what I mean by they are sisters and not twins because they do not look exactly alike. But I'm going to straighten that up. Okay, so both brows are pretty much done in the black. So after I do the brows in the black, I like to also do my brows in color. So that's what I wanted to do, something different today. Although you probably were like, well, you know, Didi, you don't need to do that because the popping, but I want you guys, I'm so creative. I just want to do something different. I feel like some people probably felt like the brows wasn't necessary because this is the focal point, but that's the thing. I am over the top. So you're going to learn a lot about me. What I'm going to try to do is more videos like this where I'm creative, but I'm also talking about, you know, real things, what we're going on, spiritual guidance and things like that. And tell me if you guys want to see more videos like this. That way I can, you know, bring my artistry side of me in and also give you my spiritual side. So that way you get all of me because honestly, I'm very, very creative and I love colors, okay? So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna try to clean the brow up a little bit. I'm not gonna have to do a whole lot because again, our focal point is in the center of the eye. So I always use, now I found it, it's called Tarte. Tarte, I love Tarte. Tarte, and this is the Shape Tape, right? And this is called 29 in light medium. That's the color that I'm using for Tarte. So guys, again, I'm sorry, I'm trying to do the makeup thing and do the conversation thing. I don't think it's a good combination. I want to give you both. So, I just want to let you guys know the world is not a safe place, but our Heavenly Father is. And I don't want you guys to start panicking about what God is trying to do in the shift that He's moving you in. Don't panic. This is just God preparing you for better. We are going into a season of more. We are going into a season of prosperity. You are going into a season of abundance. You are going into a season of more love, more hope, and more faith. So God got to take us through several things to get us, like, seriously, it's almost to get you all shaped up and cleaned up for the new season. And in order to do that, He has to remove either toxic behaviors from yourself, toxic behaviors from other people, or just remove the people in general, or remove you from the situation so that you can focus more on Him. And to be honest with you, I'm starting to feel that shift. So it's like a part of me wanted to fight the shift and say, no, I need this. And God said, no, you don't. All you need is me, Didi. You don't need to keep feeling like you need to hang on to a job that if they're not going to see your worth and see your value, then I will remove you, because that's what God is trying to do. But before He removes me, He wants me to get better. He wants me to be more prepared, because when He moves me, He's not moving me to elevate me to go downhill. He's moving me to elevate me to go up. So God said, before I move you, you will see an increase. Before I move you from your situation, you will see abundance. Before I move you from this toxic place, in this toxic relationship or toxic love or toxic home or toxic family, you will see abundance, because I'm not going to move you and not prepare you. One thing God is not, He's not a God of confusion or an author of confusion, and He does not move incorrectly. He's always on time. So if we, let's say we continue to believe in that, we will continue to see more out of that. But I'm gonna go ahead and start actually cleaning up this brow. Told y'all I gotta have a mirror. Excuse me for just a second, because this right here, girl, one mistake. And see, that's how I do my brow, like that. You probably seen other people do the same. But I love me some now of course underneath here, guys, it may start to feel like you can't go too far, but I'm gonna go way up because I don't want to touch this color. Hold on, let me see. I might can, let's see. See, I want to go under the brow, but I don't want to touch my color because I don't want that to seep in. And what I love about this tape is that it really is a good shape tape. And as you can see how prominent it is, I just don't want it to touch the color underneath, and I don't want it to lose its shape. So we just got to make sure that we're just doing it and following it, because see how it can lose its shape if you go too far down. So let me go ahead and try to concentrate on getting these brows done. All right, perfect. I like that. So it really did work out. Really perfect. I do like how the line, it did not stop. It stayed straight, so that looks good. So when I blend it in, you can't tell that I stopped where I stopped at with the line and making sure and things like that. I'm going to do the other brow. And then I'm going to show you guys what I mean by the color. Because I know you're like, don't take away from the color. I'm not. I got you. I got you. I do like the way it's coming out, though. So this brow is like a little different. It's not doing the same as this brow. Like I told you guys, they are definitely sisters and not twins. And see that little spot right there where it looks like some of the pink left? I'm just gonna touch up that. I know y'all like, you ain't gotta be perfect, girl. When I do this stuff, I be wanting to make sure it come through. And right now, I'm just taking this to blend it. But yes, guys, we gotta be more focused on the things of God. But even in being focused, please don't lose your focus and still be creative and be yourself and try to find things that make you happy. You know, try to find things that's going to keep your spirits up. I know makeup is one of the things for me that keeps my spirits up. Prayer keeps my spirit up. Also making sure that I go to church and I read my word. And I do need to focus more on getting back into the word. But yes, that keeps our focus up. That keeps us focused. That keeps us happy because those things are teaching us that this is not going to go on forever. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to try to get a brush that kind of clean up the other stuff. So just bear with me just 1 second. Okay. All right, guys, I think that's pretty much good for the brows. It really did come out really nicely. I don't know why it looked like it's a flask there because it really isn't. I don't know. But I mean, we can always remove that. Or we could just keep it like this because honestly, we want it to look like it's highlighted, right? That area. So I think it looks really, really good. I don't see any reason. Okay. I just had the down. I just make sure I cut the light down because I'm like, if maybe I cut the light down, I'll see it better. All right. So now, what's next is the color. You're like, oh boy, here she goes. Yes. So I'm going to start in the order of what my eye. Actually, I think I want to start out of order because I don't want to make it look like it's too much of the same. So let's go from the outer way to the end on top of the brow. So let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to start with the purple. And again, guys, you know what I told you. I have to pick up my mirror. So let's see. We're just going to blot it. See? You probably can't see it. Now you can see it. Okay, so now you see that purple a little bit. Y'all probably can see it better now. You see that purple? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tone that light down for you guys so y'all can see the purple a lot more better. Because it's already the daytime and I think that's why it's so much light. But see how I did that? I just did the purple. And being that the purple is dark, it still makes sense. It doesn't take away from the design. See? I told you guys it'll work out. Let me get some paper towel. All right, so my next color is the blue. You can see the blue. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I know black over top of this or underneath it. And there's the blue. You can see a little bit, but you see how it's not taking away from what I'm doing. And that's what I was saying. It's not going to take away from it. I just wanted to add a little bit more flair to it. Okay, so we did the blue already. We're going to do the green. Oh boy, I'm going to have to get up to get the green. 1 second, guys. All right, guys, I got the one that I had to go get. I had to go get that one because I forgot that has my green in there. All right, let's continue these brows. Now the green is going to show up. See how that green, I'm not going to do a whole lot. But after the green, we have yellow. But y'all see, it's starting to come together. I like that. And don't worry, y'all going to have it in both lighting and the dark area. I just wanted to make sure you guys were able to see how it's actually coming together. So now we're going to go ahead, what I say, after the green, it was the yellow. And I'm doing this highlighter yellow, so I hope this shows through my brow. So it does. It's not a lot, but it shows through. And then the last color was the... Nope, actually got 2 more colors. The orange. And I don't know if all that's going to fit on that brow, but we're going to do the best we can. So the next color is the orange. And that's the orange. And then the last color is the pink. So actually, I'm just going to keep it here. I'm not going to do anything else because I like this. To me, it actually goes with it without me adding that pink that's in the middle. I don't need to do it. So that looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning it up. And I'm going to go ahead and do the other brow. See? That looks good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now y'all see how that makes sense now? How it's just going in contrast and it doesn't look like it's taking away from the brow. It's so powerful. The colors are so heavily pigmented. Again, guys, like I said, everything is going to be in the description box for all the pigmented colors. So, I am going to work on the other brow and we're going to move in the same direction. Let's go with our purple. Make sure I got the right one. Hold on. This is where the purple is. All right. I'm gonna try to go through this one really fast because you guys pretty much already know what I'm doing on this second brow. All right. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to come back with the wig and everything. So stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. All right, guys, here's the final look. Yes, 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 Dee Dee. So here's my final look. I have on my shirt that says, create good karma. Shouldn't we all create good karma? So guys, I am so happy that I was able to create such a wonderful and beautiful look. I'm so happy that I was able to do this with you guys. I wasn't sure how this was going to turn out, but honestly, this camera does no justice. But I am still going to insert some pics and stuff like that so you can get the end of the video pics. And I just want to tell you guys, honestly, for real, we are living in the last days, and whatever you are built to do, whatever God sent you here for, please make sure you are doing what God is asking you to do. I don't care if that's to create, anything on social media. I don't care if God is telling you to witness to people. I don't care if God is telling you to make your business cards and go out there and pass them out. Speaking of business cards, True Talk with Dee do now have business cards. I have business cards talking about my channel. I am not going to be passing them out. Those business cards are for me to be able to have you guys just, that's my subs or fans who is interested in learning more about me. You are going to take that URL from your phone camera and scan it, and then you are going to subscribe to the channel, and that is what those business cards is for. You have to create your own wealth. You have to create your own status. You have to create. Every one of us have something inside of us. Yes, I love color, I love makeup, but I love my Father. And if that means that I take my creative side and I put it together, that's even more powerful, because I'm not only showing you who I am, but I'm showing you who God made me, and I'm showing you the gift He's given me. Okay, so there's many gifts that lives inside of us. I don't know who I'm talking to. I hope I'm talking to the right crowd of people. I hope whoever clicks on this video don't get tired of looking at me go through all of these clips to create this look, but I also hope that the message is clear across the video, okay? It feels so weird having that little pink sitting there, guys, but I'm okay. I feel like all of it came together really, really well. I'm not upset with the look. I think it really, really did go really well with my shirt and everything. I'm not upset about it at all. Very creative, very multi-talented, and that's who God made me. Now, who did God make you? Because if you have something inside you that is waiting to burst out, I don't care if you can sing, I don't care if you can dance, I don't care if you can do art, but whatever you do, utilize what God has put inside of you, because you never know who you are touching. Again, babies, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for taking the time out your day to watch me. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share this with someone, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get this video to 10,000 likes. I love you, babies. Again, stay safe and stay blessed, and have a beautiful, beautiful day on purpose. Bye.